You toss the ball in the air to serve, and the ball's not where you want it to be. Should you change your swing when the ball's in the air? We're going to cover that in today's serve lesson. My name is Jeff Salzenstein. I'm the founder of Tennis Evolution, eager, excited, passionate to help you with your serve and with the rest of your game. And I got a question from a subscriber that said, listen, I toss the ball in the air, and if it's not where I want it to be, I just change my intended swing. I change what I'm doing when the ball's in the air. Is that okay? Hey, if it works for you, go for it. I'm not a big fan of it, and I'm going to give you my strategy today on how you can serve with more confidence and get that toss in the right place and do exactly what you want to do. So let's get on the baseline right now and let's talk about this. So the ball's not where you want it to be, right? You toss the ball in the air and it doesn't go to the location where you planned on tossing it, and that's going to maybe impact the type of serve that you hit. The first thing I'm going to suggest that you do is you just work on your toss. Okay, get your toss in the right place. Now, people, if they have wayward tosses, what could be happening is that when they toss, they're flicking it, kind of rolling it out of their hand. There's a lot of spin on the ball. So what I would recommend is that you get the ball in your fingertips and you practice tossing and seeing if you can get no spin at all on the toss. Now, some top pros actually spin the toss, but I would say practice tossing without spinning. Okay? See if you can toss a knuckleball with no spin. The second thing I would suggest that you do is you try not to rush the tossing arm. You try not to jerk it up. You want to feel like you're smoothly raising from the shoulder. You're releasing the ball from your shoulder. So it's a smooth release. And you can even put a racket down and see if you can hit the racket. See if you can get more consistent with your toss. Now, getting back to that original question, you know, I toss the ball, let's say I toss it and it goes over my head. Do I change my swing mid-flight? And I would say no. Not only do you need to practice getting your toss in the right place, but you should practice just committing to the serve that you plan on hitting. So for example, if I'm going to hit a kick serve, okay, if I plan on hitting a kick serve, I know my toss has to arc over my head more. And if I toss it and it goes too far over my head, I'm still going to work on the kick. But if I toss the ball and it goes too far over here, I still am going to work on hitting some topspin. I'm not going to all of a sudden just default to a slice serve. Now, I'm not going to kick it if the toss is over here, but I'm still thinking of doing a similar motion, okay? I'm not changing it that much. I'm staying very decisive. That's the big key that I want you to take away from this, is if your toss is not in the right spot, one, you should probably catch the toss. But if you're going to hit it anyway, try to stay committed to what you're going to do, the swing path that you're going to use. It won't be as extreme, right? Kick serve, toss over here versus here, it's going to be different. Again, if you can improvise and hit a slice, even though you plan to hit a kick, depending on the toss, by all means do it. But I just don't want you changing too many things up here. I want you to be decisive and committed. Let's say that you decide before the point to hit a slice serve. Okay? So you're going to toss the ball a little bit more to the side and you commit to the slice. Now let's say that you toss it too far over the head. I still worked on my slice swing path there. I didn't change it. Now again, if I toss it this way and try to slice, it won't have as much slice on the ball. I know that's what's going to happen there. But what's happening is if I don't get my toss in the right place and I commit to hitting the serve, I don't have to think about anything when the ball's in the air. I just have to stick to my guns. I know it won't have the same result. The ball won't slice or kick as much as it normally would, but I don't have to change in midair. I can stay committed to my goal. Just remember that if your toss is all over the place, you probably should practice your toss. Now, another way to practice your toss if you notice that it's going in different places and it's forcing you to change your serve mid-swing, you want to visualize in your mind, where do you want to make contact with the ball? So if you keep tossing it here or here or here or here, if you reach up and you know exactly where you want to make contact, now what you have to practice is getting the ball into that spot. So when you reach up, it's in this spot right here. So having a visual or having a sense of where you want to make contact with the ball will allow you to place the ball where it needs to be. Having that visual of where you want that ball to be can help you with your toss. So to review today, number one, don't change your serve style mid-swing. Don't go from a kick serve to a slice serve if your toss is off. Don't go from a slice serve to a kick serve if your toss is off. Just stick with the same swing path, knowing that you won't hit as good of a serve if the toss is not in the right place. Next, I want you to practice your toss. See if you can get it where you have no spin on your ball and you get the ball to land on a racket on the court. Make sure that you release from your shoulder and release in a smooth fashion instead of rushing it. And finally, have a picture of where you want to make contact and see if you can place the ball in that position. One of those or all of those tips are going to help you get your serve to improve and get your serve to be more consistent. I enjoyed making this lesson for you. I love answering questions. This was a specific question at the YouTube channel. Make sure that you leave a comment or question below about this video or any other thing you want to learn about the serve. I'm here to help you. I'm here to get you to the next level with your serve and the rest of your game. Before you go today, I got a free gift. Click below this video or somewhere in this video, you can get 21 free lessons inside our Tennis Evolution app. It's a free membership essentially, no credit card required, and I'd love to help you accelerate your growth in your tennis. Thanks so much for your time today. It's Jeff Salzenstein. I'll see you at the next lesson.